Hi everyone, Ann Rosen here with Keller Williams in Chicago. Let me ask you something. Would it surprise you to know that not every home sale involves staging, packing boxes, hosting weekend open houses? Some sales happen very differently. In fact, some take place well after the holiday decorations are put away and long after the traditional selling season has passed. Today, I want to share the story of one of those homes. This property was part of an estate, and when you work with estate sales, the dynamic is often very different from a typical home sale. There's no family emotion tied to the transaction. Instead, there's a fiduciary responsibility. The executor's responsibility is to the estate, and my responsibility is to guide the executor toward the best possible outcome. Now, what's interesting about this story is how the connection happened. I was referred to the executor by a closing attorney I had worked with earlier in the year in 2025 when helping a buyer purchase a home in June. Let's call her H. And during that transaction, we connected really well while representing our mutual clients. And as these things often happen in real estate, our professional relationship, one led to another. H then introduced me to S in her firm. S and I met late in September to talk through the property and goals of the estate. Naturally, the big question came up. He asked me, "Do you think it could sell by the end of the year?" And when you look at a property like this, the answer really comes down to two things: price and presentation. If those two elements are aligned and with the market, and buyers tend to respond quickly. So we created a straightforward plan. We arranged professional photography, prepared the listing, and positioned the property on the multiple listing service so that agents and buyers could see it immediately. Because when the right buyers see the right home at the right price, momentum tends to follow. And that's exactly what happened here. The first day on the market, we had a full schedule of showings. Agents were bringing their buyers through the property almost continuously, and before long, the offers started coming in. More than one. Now, one of the offers was cash, which of course always gets attention, but there was also another offer, one with financing, that came in over the asking price. So the decision came quickly and was very clear. When you combine a strong price with a quick closing timeline, it makes choosing the right offer surprisingly straightforward. And this brings us back to the question that S had during our first meeting. Do you think it could sell by the end of the year? Well, when preparation is thoughtful, the pricing is right, the marketing reaches the right buyers, the answer becomes very clear. Yes, even outside the traditional selling season.